Hi everyone, thank you again for joining us again here tonight. Hopefully everything is going to go right just fine with the camera again. Everything's up and running, everything's looking pretty good tonight, along with this past week. To start off, let's see if it'll pop up. Yes, excellent. Thank you very much, Coder96, Dow888, Eagle and J, EC Distro, JMC Bowen, John Hubbard, Less Music Powers USA, X-Ray Charlie Yeoman, and you beautiful lurkers out there who are watching us, thank you very much for joining us again here tonight. So, let's see. Shut that off. There we go. Perfect. So, lots of things happened this week. We got a few more printers out the door. We got a few more printers on deck this week. Two will be going out the door, and all in all, it was a pretty darn decent week. We had a couple of guys come in from California, Joel and Jeff. If you guys are out there, thank you very much for dropping in and taking a couple of the training classes. We really appreciate that. Also, we got a couple pieces of feedback from some of the people who received their printers over in Finland. If you guys are watching, thank you very much. Thank you very much for Skyping in with us this weekend, and I'm very happy to see that you guys are up and printing, and you've already gone through a full reel of plastic, which is fantastic. So
very lucky.
Yeah. So we also had we had a couple printers go out this past week. We got a few more that are going to be going out this week as well. We've got, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3. In fact, there's a couple in the other room that are actually printing off right now, going through the calibration routine. So we have been humping really hard and getting things to be pulled together. If you guys are trying to reach Davo over this past couple of days, and he wasn't able to reach out to you, and Davo, hopefully if you're watching, hopefully you are feeling a whole heck of a lot better.
HYREL.
Yeah, he caught something, and also Sable, who's out there, he also caught something. So I don't know what they were doing, but
man, that is so suspicious. I
know, but I'm not sick. I'm still here. I'm working. Everything's just fine. So I'm at least good for about an eighth of a person. So good. Where we are as of right now is we're still going to be sending out the printers with a single extruder head, so a single Mark 1. So just know that when the printer gets to you, you're only going to be receiving a single Mark 1 extruder. If you order the EMO, we're looking into a couple of things when it comes to the newest version of the EMO. So we haven't sent out any of the EMOs ever since we started working on the new version. So don't worry, they're coming. All right. So let me just alleviate any particular fears that are out there. So what you ordered is coming, if not something that's even better. What we feel is a much better solution.
Well,
so just
let me cover that. Let me cover that. If someone really wants an EMO today, I'll send them one of the old ones. But I think they're going to want the newer version. Mm-hmm. But actually, I'm not so sure about that. So just hold on to that one.
Okay, that's fine.
We got a bunch of the old ones.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So we also have been messing around with some of the recipes, and I have a couple of things to show you guys here tonight for some of the prints that we've done, and we've been dialing them in little by little. to actually get you to the point where you're printing, where you're going to be able to print with 300 micron, 400 micron, 200 micron, and of course 100 micron, very easily, quickly, and accurately. So we've done that with a couple of individual pieces here, which we'll be showing you on the microscope tonight. Here again, because we're trying to keep it under an hour, if you guys have any questions, please just go ahead and start asking it in our chat room. Alternatively, I'm going to be opening up our email account, so you can also Skype us. I'm sorry, not Skype us, but email us, and we'll be picking up those particular questions and moving forward. So, move that out of the way. Just scooch it over just a little bit. Okay. So, those individual recipes that we currently are putting together are for ABS only. PLA will be coming, but we found that the PLA has a couple of small issues here and there when it comes to printing. So, not all is what it seems when it comes to PLA, unfortunately. Okay.
Not all that glitters is gold.
Yes, yes. I know that Davo may have sent out a request to everyone to find out exactly who has received training and who has not. It's just that as we went through everything that we currently had in our records, some of you guys may have been emailed twice because we didn't have it marked down that you guys had taken the training sessions. Now, those of you who are Kickstarters who have not taken your training sessions, please contact us immediately and let us know when's a good time for you to take the T1 and T2 classes. The T1 class goes very quickly. Davo does it. It's roughly about an hour. And the second class is done by me. It's a little bit longer than an hour, and I'm trying to cut it down so that it's under an hour. But if you've never ever used a CAD model before, if you've ever created a CAD model before, if you've never ever sliced, if you've never ever printed, if you've never ever trammed, if you've never ever set up a printer before, that's what this entire process is. So that when it comes to you, you have when your engineer system comes to you, you have everything that you need. You have the knowledge. You're not just picking it out of the box and following any small little guidelines. You're able to pick it up out of the box, and you're able to say, I know how this goes together. This is familiar, and you're ready to go. So, I don't know why I did that. There it goes. Okay, so the chat room's back up and running. Okay, excellent. All right, so, ooh, nice. Besides the production work that was done this week, we did. Dave worked on a lot of the documentation, which was great. I think what else happened this week. There's some things I cannot reveal just as of yet, guys, and I do apologize for that. But when they do get revealed, I think everyone's going to enjoy it. So let's see.
Mark 2.9 parts came in, but that's not important.
Okay. Yeah. We'll leave that off for right now.
Let's just
yeah. You want me to show them the rings?
I think that'd be great.
Okay. All right. So Jeff and Joel, who came by, they're going to be our. They've basically been our eyes and ears and reps out in the Los Angeles area. They're tuning themselves up, and they had a couple of prints that they came by, and they wanted us to print them off today. So we did. We weren't able to print off everything before they had to go back to California, but I want to show you guys a couple of things. So the very first print you're going to see is 300 microns, and then I'm going to show you a couple of 100 microns and how we were dialing in the slicer settings. So hold on just one moment. So here we go. Very nice. And it's just a little bit out of focus. So hold on a second, guys. Trying to get this to resize.
Oh, it looks like my face.
There we go. Move that over here. And there we go. And you know what, guys? There we go. That's a little bit better. We'll put down here in the corner. Excellent. Alright. So you can see us.
I'm like the guy in The Fly. Half of me is left in the transporter.
Okay. So here you go, guys. Ooh. So this is a 300 micron print, and I'm just going to try to see if I can get it. Zoom in just a little bit. So there's my finger. So you guys can see, and this was actually a ring, so you guys can see what they were trying to print. There you go. And the 300 microns came out quite nice, as you guys can see. Very consistent, going all the way around.
I'm going to do a dirty trick. I'm going to bring that up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to screw this down a little bit.
Okay. Ooh. Nice.
There you go.
Very nice. Okay. And so that's what they were trying to print, guys. They were trying to print a nice little ring that you see here. So that's 300 microns.
But wait, if you call tonight before midnight, we'll include absolutely free the 100 micron print.
Yes.
Now the 100, wow. That's
Oh, yeah.
Jenny Craig on steroids, buddy.
Absolutely. So as you guys can see, the 100 micron print is absolutely incredible.
Slightly better.
Slightly better.
Slightly.
So let me see if I can, if there's 300. So putting this 300 micron up against the 100 micron, you guys can definitely tell a huge difference in the actual resolution and print. Did I say resolution? I'm sorry. Layer thickness. Sorry. Carl's going to brain me if I continue to say resolution. So. So, big difference, guys. And yes, the 100 micron took a lot longer to print than the 300 micron that was right there. So. And Yeoman,
We
yes,
only shipped one.
we only shipped one system.
Yours is next on deck.
Yep. And it was printed.
Yours is sitting on the corner. It's the one next to the door.
Yep. Oh, John, great question. I don't have the exact numbers for this, but the 300 micron print was, I think, roughly. What was it? I think it was roughly about 20 minutes, and the 100 micron was roughly about 45 minutes to
an hour.
Yeah. So somewhere around in that around.
Amazing. The math tracks.
So, yeah.
Hi, Les.
So big difference. So, but as you guys can see here, so this is the 100. That's the 300. Let me see if I can scroll it. Just there you go.
Yeah, it's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, big difference in each one of the tracks. There you go.
Wow.
Actually, it's a good question. We only use the fan that comes with the extruder.
It's the big fan. It's the fan from the former
Quiet Storm.
Quiet Storm,
Yep.
which is going to be there's going to be a real need for Quiet Storm. We see that there's still an independent need for it for some of the exotic materials, things like FIPS or PVA. They're going to definitely want to keep keeping it.
Yeah.
So anyway, way cool.
Yeah.
So in the interest of expeditiousness, how about I dive in with a backflip and show you guys what I was trying to show you last week, and that is just a quick preview on how the software is coming along for HYREL, and in particularly how when you do with support material, how to visualize it, and then show you how to, change from one head to another.
Yep. So guys, give me just 1 second to pull up VNC. This time it will run. So.
Yeah, it was my fault. I had a very old version of it over there. Oh, you have to have a password.
Yeah, it forced you to do a password reset this time. Okay.
Guys.
So give me 1 second.
I think I think you got to start it, actually.
Okay.
Can I do it with my mouse? No.
Hold on 1 second. So.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, you can leave a credit there. It's not going to hurt.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to bring us up again, so we can, so they can see us while we talk.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, so we're in that view there?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. And the mouse is yours, sir.
All right.
Driving.
So this is running directly out of Visual Studio. It's running on a Core i5, and it's obviously faster than the dual-core Atom processor, but not 100 times faster, I can tell you that. This is an older i5. So up it boots. A couple of things that you guys will like. So I'll walk through some of those features. The very first feature I'll show you is that we have added some things. So The auxiliary editor is here, and if you click on that, you'll see that there is a G-code dictionary under this, and you can still have to do a little bit of formatting here. I have to go back and clean that up. But at least you can walk now down through your G-codes and your M-codes and get an idea as to what they're for. So you don't have to go in line to figure out what they are. So that's a feature number one. Feature number two is that we actually have the ability to do a little web browsing action. So let's just go on up here, and you know what? I think my HEP file is actually off of this screen.
Your what file?
Here it is, help. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can actually go to some places. So like you can go to the Slicer's homepage. But let's go on down here to Repertoire. You can go to our wiki. I bet you we don't have a wiki online. Let's just see if it makes me into a liar. And whoa, look at that. Davo's been working overtime.
Yes, he has been.
Give that boy a raise.
Yeah.
So it'll take you straight to the wiki, and believe it or not, there are actually some videos on here you can watch. Not nearly enough, but we're getting there. We're starting to move it. How do I find the videos on our wiki page?
Oh, just scroll down. It's there. You go. See versus videos, materials, videos. It's the last part of the yeah. So, not sure about 100% as to there's processing videos.
And yes, this is all running from inside of Repertoire. So
now all the stuff that you guys see here is pretty much all the stuff that we've had from before. So if you've already seen all the YouTube videos, it'll be there.
So I'll show you guys a trick that I like to do. Is our website's still under construction, but you can go to the home page, and on the home page there is, of course, the standard videos. So if you're just bored to death at night and can't go to sleep, you can come to the home page. And also, I think there is a video section here.
We'll have to resize it just a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can shrink that over. Okay, so here you go. It's different things printing. Anyway, just showing you that there's a web browser in there. You're going to find out that that's very useful at times. Sometimes it's not, so there it is. So let's go to the next thing. The next thing is we're actually going to go and we're going to load ourselves a G-code job.
Okay.
So let's see if I got a G-code job on here.
I know the guys are probably yelling at me right
Comag Hill B92.
That was Ming. That was his little thing.
Oh, I don't think you sliced it on my machine, did you?
No, I did not. But we did open it up. Or you did open it up at one point.
Well, let's go to one that everybody will recognize. You guys see the G code here, and first thing you're going to notice is that the visualization stinks. And so we're going to come up here, and interestingly enough, that's running 1280 800, and it fits on that screen, and it doesn't fit on this screen.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why.
We'll get to that.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll find out that the visualization is because this is off of the EMO 25, and we're running 0.6 millimeter, not 300 millimeter. So you have to change this number here to 0.6. Oh, look at that. And the other thing is that it just turns out that the ratio of witness on that one is 3.2, and doesn't that start to look more like our world famous square dome?
Yep.
So we did a little bit there, but I was thinking to myself, it would be so cool if I could demonstrate to everybody how to change and make a strawberry flavored or a rainbow dome. So how do we make a rainbow dome? Well, the first thing is you're going to see that each of these boxes has a color assigned to it, and this is your extruder 1 through 8. So you can actually change the color of the extruder, and since 1's the default, we're going to change that one to something like that. Oh my gosh, that's fun. And then, I always wanted to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like it's 8 or 9 layers. Now, I don't know if this one's got the T in it, so I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm going to try the Z. Okay. And let's see if we can find Z.
Yep.
I want to go 1. Oh, I don't have the M790, unfortunately, but that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I'm going to take, and right here, I'm going to put in the command to go to head number 2, which is tool 2. Oh, isn't that wonderful? So wait a second. you guys are going to see that we're actually offset by 1. So I apologize. 0 base numbering system and a 1 base numbering system. I will clean that up, but so it will all read 1, 2, 3, 4. It won't read 0, 1, 2, 3 because that would confuse everybody. We're not 0 base people, we're 1 base people. So we're going to change the color of that. I'm going to go sky blue. And then, you know what, let's just go up like maybe 10 more just for fun. So I'm going to go doesn't look like it's going anywhere. I think maybe I got to get focused first.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's not finding that because I don't have it sliced with the guy.
That's right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and throw in tool 3. Oh, isn't this fun? So you can see we're printing with 1 tool, then a 2nd tool, then a 3rd tool. And here is something else that gets to be interesting. We're going to take the 3rd tool and we're going to take it. I like the 3rd tool the way it is, but let's get rid of the 2nd one because you guys want to see what's going on. And we're going to
use the rotation.
Yeah, thank you. So, pretty good trick. I thought you guys would like to see that it lets you visualize more accurately that particular section. And that is controlling it. So if there were several sections, then you know what, I'm just going to go crazy here. Let's go ahead and go back to the top. And let's go and say that we do want to go. I'm going to actually throw in a T3. And then I'm going to go a couple more. And I'm going to throw in a T0. And then I'm going to go a couple more. And I'm going to throw in a T3 again. So you guys are starting to get the idea. And then I'm going to throw in a T1.
Okay.
Alright, so now you go back to your visualization, and this guy here should disappear in 2 areas.
Which it does.
And there you go. So I hope you guys realize that, you know, a lot of this was done for us by the Repetier guys, so I got to give them credit where credit's due. But a lot of it wasn't done for us by them. So we're trying to help you out with that. Now, we're going to go totally nutso, and I'm actually going to slice something with support material in front of your eyes. And you got to forgive me.
Can I do one thing first with a mouse?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know everyone's dying right now.
Are you guys dying out there? I apologize.
No. What I'm trying to do here is trying to resize this. Hold on a second, guys. Edit that.
That looks good.
But what I can do is this. Hold on just 1 second. Let me go ahead and shorten this guy down. There we go. It's so that everybody can see what's inside the chat room as well. So, give me 1 second, guys. Oop. Nice. So that we can see their questions too, if they have, if and when they have questions. There we go. Okay.
All right.
Now you're back. Sorry about that, guys.
All right. So now we're going to take and open up a STL file. I don't know what this is. Wow. Let's make it bigger. Oh yeah. And I'm just going to take and drag that, and I'm going to translate it. And now I'm going to justify it to the bottom. And now I'm just going to grab a slicer up here and let's see what we can do. I don't even remember what my slicer was. I think I went in for MM for multiple materials, but this one should just be something with support. Oh, let's see. That's support right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I like 0.4.
That's great.
That looks good for me. I don't know if it'll work. Let's just try it.
All right.
And this, by the way, is release candidate 3, which appears to be vastly better than release candidate 2.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Mr. Slicker3, Slick3R. And this is a pretty big file, in case anybody wants to know.
See, Powers USA says, I'm testing a script that clicks the OK button once every second. That way I can try to print the Julia vase at 25 millimeters per second. Okay.
I'm
predicting not a good time for you. If you ever want to Skype in, I'll tell you why, but that's up to you, Jim.
Okay.
Take about 40 seconds to explain it to you.
Alright. And then Eagle and Jay says, new plan, we need a cold extruder and a cold plate so we can print custom rocket pops.
I like the way you think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get those ready for the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
Did I mention this is a big part? I forget how many lines it came up. I don't think I've ever sliced this with support. There it is right there.
Nice.
Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to zoom out and spin it around. Now you can notice it added a lot of nice support material here. But you know what? I really don't have a feel for what that support material looks like.
Especially on the inside.
So with your permission, and by the way, I'm going to warn you in advance, there may be a memory leak still. I'm testing that part of it.
There it goes. Starting good.
Yeah. There you go. So now I'm going to bring it back up. And you guys can see how that's working. But now let's go up and view it. So we're looking like this is actually my second material for my support. And voila. So you guys can see why the visualization of this helps us a lot. Here you can see it's actually got the gap in there. We're going to go back and see how the support material's filling it in. And that looks pretty good. The other thing we can do is we can put the support material back in. And there comes one of my exceptions probably.
Yep.
Yeah, out of memory exception. Don't worry, this is just me not doing the garbage collector. So, anyway, I hope that was a little bit of a demo for you guys. There are a ton more features coming out along with the Acknowledge fix. And so, just wanted to give you guys a preview on how it works with support material, how you can visualize it, do your own inspection, do your own printing. And so, that's good enough for tonight.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
So, any questions about the slicer thing?
Eagle and Jay says, I could print fondant on the EMO 25 right now. Yes, actually you can.
Can I show them one more little feature that they might like? I mean, we talked about
the,
it.
The VNC?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Go ahead and just click start button again there. You can start launch right up.
All right. I gotta shrink this guy down a little bit and pull him over. So, all right. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Sorry.
Ooh, that's
There
exciting.
we go. I know.
You know, you might be taxing the capability of this. Keep going to the right. The little green arrow. There you go. Of this entire computing capability. We got more computers here than you have on a whole space shuttle.
We do?
I think so.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
pretty
right,
sure
you're
you do.
right, you're right.
For sure, the early space shuttles. All right, so one more little thing I was going to show you is